What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to A Man, a Van, a Plan, and a Fan? Yep, got a fan with me today. Say hello, fan.
Hello.
You may recognize this guy. Anyone recognize him? Yeah, it's my son, Michael. Where we going, Michael?
Oklahoma?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if we get out that far.
Solid plan.
Yeah, it's a loosey-goosey plan. All right, let's get on the road, and then I'll tell you what's going on. Well, we're out of the city, and we're on our way, and plans have already changed. So the plan was to meet up with my parents and my brother and some of my nieces and nephews, Michael's cousins, out in Oklahoma. But just talked to my parents, and they, by the time we got out there, they were going to be leaving Oklahoma and headed towards Missouri. So that's where we're headed. We're headed towards Missouri, which fortunately is actually the same direction we were headed. Who'd have thought that, Oklahoma and Missouri were the same direction? Anyway, not quite sure where we're going to connect with them in Missouri, but rest assured we'll find them. Anyway, here's what we're doing. This is a shakeout trip for this van. The van's not done, but I tentatively have all of the components working. I did bring a few small projects to work on that I'm going to share with you guys during these next couple of videos. But that's the purpose of this trip. We're just shaking it out. We're seeing how things go. All right, we're going to get some gas. And the reason why this is a big deal is because Michael and I have agreed. Well, I agreed and Michael agreed because, he's my son and he doesn't get a vote. Michael and I agreed that we're working as a team. So, Michael is going to learn how to pump gas.
Oh, I thought I was going to pay for it. Oh, that's such a relief.
Oh, and he just volunteered to pay for it. You got your debit card, right?
No.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Yeah, you do. No, I'm going to pay for it, but you're going to pump it. And then we're going to reset a couple things in here, and we're going to see how gas mileage does. And I'm going to get some coffee. Fine job, young man. Fine job. All right, this says we have 394 miles on a full tank of gas. I doubt that. That seems a little high. And that's how far we've gone since we left the house, 64.9 miles. I'm going to keep that what it is. And let's reset trip B. All right, we're going to see how far we get on this tank of gas. You want to tell them what we're doing?
Having lunch.
We're having our first meal in the RV. You already got tomato in yours? Or in the van? So tell them.
It's our first meal in the van.
You gotta do it with some enthusiasm.
It's our first meal in the van.
All right, well, we wanted to share this with you guys. This is the very first meal that we've made in the van, and fittingly, it's sandwiches. Hey, what time is it, Michael? Sandwich time! We are about 275 miles down the road, and we are looking for a spot to camp tonight. This is going to be the first time that anyone has slept in this van. So because of that, we are going to find an actual campground. We've got some systems that I want to test out, and if things kind of go wrong, I want to be in a place where maybe we might have a little help. So Michael spent, I don't know, probably 15 minutes looking for a campground close, and it was not an easy task. We finally found one, and that's where we are headed now. Van's done really well on the drive. We did have just one little mishap with the refrigerator just a few minutes ago, where that came open on kind of a sharp, fast turn. But other than that, everything has stayed closed. The only other thing that is really bugging me is, I don't know if you can hear it, but the cabinet doors are rattling. And they don't seem to rattle on the freeway, but when we get onto these places that are a little bit more bumpy, they tend to rattle while going over the bumps, so I'm gonna have to put some catches or latches on the cabinet doors to keep them from rattling. All right, we'll pick you guys up when we get to the campsite. All right, we just got to the campground and I wanted to share some numbers with you real quick. We've got just under a half a tank left, which, I don't know if I buy that, but since we've gassed up, we've gone 225.7 miles. Our average economy is 18.1 miles per gallon, and our average speed was 56 miles an hour. Now, I don't drive incredibly fast. I kept it under 70. I was mostly going about 65. I'm not in a big hurry to get anywhere right now. So that certainly helped, but I am flabbergasted that we got 18 miles per gallon. That's great. Anyway, we're gonna hook up and make some dinner. All right, everybody. First actual meal that we're cooking in the van. Gonna get some lights on under here, so hopefully you guys will be able to see me. And let's get after it. All right, this is the inaugural run of the oven. So I could read the directions, or I could just try and figure it out. Okay, it's lit. Okay, right on. We'll let that heat up. I don't think it should take very long. It's a pretty small oven. Okay, while the oven heats up, I'm going to take a look at this sink drain, which I did not put in yet. This is my 7-gallon gray tank for the sink. Okay, I'm gonna try this without plumber's putty to start. No, I'm not. I can tell it needs plumber's putty. Luckily, I bought some before we left. Throw this chicken in. That is not going to go in there permanent like that. I don't have the sink attached in yet. It'll work for this trip, but I'm probably going to have to get a different gray container. And now we check the bottom for leaks. I'm not seeing any. Looks pretty good to me. Like I said, it'll get us through this trip, but I may have to figure something else out. It's a pretty deep sink. Okay, to light this stove, you actually don't need a lighter. You just turn the burner on and then use this, and it creates a spark or some kind of, I don't know, internal pilot. At any rate, it comes on. I think that's really neat. So we've got that going. I've got the window open here, and I've got the fan going up here. The fan is sucking air in through the window and pushing it out there. So even though I've got the oven on, even though I've got the stove on, It's actually quite comfortable in here. So for dinner tonight, along with our chicken, we've got some cheddar broccoli pasta out of a sleeve that we're going to cook up. And do you want to do green beans tonight?
Sure.
He wants green beans. The boy is all about the green beans. You can't keep enough fruit and veg in front of him. Doesn't that look good? It ain't the prettiest looking setup, but it's on there, and it's the first actual real meal cooked in the van. I'm super excited about it. You ready?
Yep.
All right, we'll catch up with you guys after dinner. Well, I got this guy doing dishes, and I fired up the hot water tank, which is working perfectly. So far the hot water tank's working perfectly and the stove and oven are working perfectly. Not quite sure what he's doing there.
Me?
Yeah.
Trying to fill it up.
Oh,
What'd you think?
I don't know. I didn't know. All right, we're gonna get these dishes cleaned up and hang out a little bit. We'll catch you guys in the morning.
Morning, everybody. I'm sure my hair looks fantastic. Well, I'd say this was a very successful first night in the new van. It's a little weird. It's all the same bedclothes as I had in the old van, and the exact same type of mattress, but the layout's just ever so slightly different. I don't know. A little bit like deja vu, I guess. Anyway, I gotta get coffee going.
Need the lighter. Well, my traveling companion is insisting that he is starving, even though I just fed him last night. He ate a lot last night, but he didn't really eat a lot during the day. Anyway, this oven has a broil function. I've never used a broil function on a RV oven before, so we're gonna see if we can figure that out. Go ahead and light the pilot. I think we're gonna throw these bagels on the cookie sheet. Broiled toasted bagels. It's what's for breakfast.
We are on our way to St. Louis, Missouri. It's about a 3-hour drive. Unfortunately, we got a late start. It's 11 o'clock right now.
Yeah, but we're clean. We did get showers.
We did.
Oh, and one of us really needed it.
But yeah, we're probably gonna hang out downtown for a few hours, see the arch, and figure out where we're staying tonight.
Yeah, because as per my usual, I have no idea where I'm staying tonight, but we'll figure it out.
Alright, we'll catch up with you guys later.
All right, well, we made it to St. Louis, and we're parked on a side street over here, a couple blocks from the arch, and we found this amazing restaurant that looks like it has really good food. But we're having sandwiches. Did you have something to say?
No.
All right, well, we've got a hustle. We've signed up for a 3 o'clock cruise down at the riverfront. We picked a cruise because we're
Bougie.
bougie. Sure. He's just making up words now. Anyway, yeah, we've got about, I don't know, 10 minutes to get there. So, you know, we're just gonna leisurely stroll over that way. Well, we made it to the Mississippi River cruise, and it's nice to get out on a boat and get out on the water, but don't really expect to learn much or get much information because this is what the sound system sounds like.
By a light rail system called Metrolink. These are light rail trains run from our airport in North St. Louis, about 20 miles off the east of Illinois.
Well, the Mississippi River cruise was a bust, but we're not gonna let that spoil our day.
What are you doing? All right, we got 375 miles out of this tank of gas. We averaged 18.5 miles a gallon, which I am flabbergasted. Our average speed was 57 miles an hour, and we drove for 6 hours and 28 minutes on that tank of gas. Well, we left St. Louis after what I'm going to describe as a disappointing boat tour. Yeah, the Mississippi River on that stretch is not very pretty, I gotta be honest. And I couldn't hear what the tour operator was saying, so I'm actually gonna give that a thumbs down. Gotta recommend against doing the Mississippi boat tour if you're in St. Louis. But at any rate, we went to a couple different private campgrounds and they each wanted $45 for no amenities. They did not have a shower house, they did not have toilets, so we left those and called up one of the local state parks, and for 23 bucks got a place with electric and a bathroom and showers for the morning. So right now, working on some tacos here in the kitchen. Looking forward to those. Don't think I'm going to share those with you. Michael's off taking a little walk, having a little time away from his old man, which I can understand. But we are having a great time. But we're going to sign this one off here for the evening. Thanks so much as always for coming along. Get out there, keep adventuring, and we'll see you on the next one. This is my sister-in-law, Angela. Say hi, Angela.
Hi.
Is everyone happy?
Yeah. Is it a good idea?
Is everyone full?